And wait for the song to end. 3, 2, 1. No, I can't hear it right now, so I don't know if it's still going or not. Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
There's Ollie.
Well, perfect timing, Mr. Dove, because we were just about to start. Hi, kids.
Hello.
Hello. You got here like I just turned my camera on, finished the intro song.
Oh.
Never let it be said that Polydub is always late. Sometimes he arrives exactly in the nick of time.
I may have been waiting for a link. I'm just
A link
A link.
to what?
to a Google Hangout, to a StreamYard. I'm like, is Eve ever gonna get this thing started? And
Oh my god.
Well, you didn't nail out the specifics, so I said, okay, we're gonna do this on my channel. I did put it up on YouTube as well for you, so if you want to watch from YouTube, but you won't have to watch
I
from
just
YouTube.
mean, you're the only person I know that voice captures from Discord when they stream. So I was like, kind of waiting for the link.
Oh, I do it because I game from Discord. I mean, it's a lot easier.
I didn't even get a chance to get a drink. Jeez.
Well, you have a moment now if you want to run grab it. I'm still putting my makeup on.
I'm still with my.
Lion says I was about to yell at the poly. No, he's good. Hi, Rick. Thank you for the host. Hi, Happy Dude. Hi, you later. This evening, hot stuff. Hi. How you doing? And thank you for the raid, Race. I appreciate it. Lion says Polly thinks it's 2017. Google Hangout, LOL.
Oof.
Guys, how do you think that I'm running Noir Bar and
And
Comic Book Curation and
Curation.
shit? Yeah.
Yeah, let's say.
But
He
you could
still uses it.
easily do the exact same thing from Discord. So
That would require Jack using Discord.
yep.
And it would require FAR's Discord being reliable with Australian internet, and it becomes really sketchy.
Wait.
We did try doing Noir Bar with Discord voice capture, and it didn't work out well. Her computer didn't like it.
Yeah.
It freaked out and dropped her a few times. I think that's what's happening, but yeah, we just ended up. We gotta get. I mean, Google Hangouts is disappearing one way or another. But anyway, no
Well,
one
the
came here to
Hangouts
hear about this
itself-
behind-the-scenes bullshit.
The Hangouts itself should still be around though.
It is.
Like it should
is,
still
just
like it won't
the
really
browser
go.
version is.
Yeah, won't really go anywhere, but because
Well,
the
they
app
say
still
that-
works.
They say it is.
It's
They
just
say that the browser version is going away by the end of 2020. So
oh
6
really?
months.
Really?
I didn't
That's
know
the
that.
little pop-up notification that keeps telling me.
So they're just spacing it out together. I thought they were at least going to keep it for like personal use because there's a lot of people who still use it for personal use. But I guess since there's no way for them to monetize it or directly use it for anything,
Yeah.
it doesn't have any purpose for them anymore.
Hey, Mustafa.
Hi, Mustafa.
Mustafa.
So Mustafa,
Yes.
given the recent Twitch apocalypse, music apocalypse, I don't know, whatever's going on with that, whatever we're gonna call it, music apocalypse.
The
Do
Twitch
I have-
music shit show?
Do I have permission to use your music on my streams?
Why, yes.
Oh, okay, good. You heard it live first here, folks.
Speaking of alkali, apocalypses, apocalypti. Apocalypti. I like that. For funding and things of that sort. Did you hear that Keemstar got kicked out of the partners program on YouTube?
No.
Yeah.
What a disappointment.
Yeah, some people are going to find that funny. Some people are going to cheer. Some people are going to be,
like
so
it.
you go up against certain people, and you get demonetized. It's interesting. Well, there's lots of perspectives to take from that. Some people are like, okay, so don't fuck with Ethan Klein. Some people are going to be, he had it coming for a long time. Some people are going to be, but it's, I mean, that guy got a fuck ton of views, and he ain't getting no money from it, no mo.
Oh, I'm sure he has other revenue streams. I mean, a guy like him who's been on YouTube as long as he has doesn't doesn't
Oh,
have
I
just
hear
ad
you.
revenue, you know.
I hear you.
Especially since you'd figure, given the kind of content he does, YouTube hasn't been very friendly towards that kind of content.
Yeah.
With drama alert and stuff, so I mean... oh, thank you. I really don't want to be... You really don't... Thank you. I really don't want to be in Scribe Light live streams. Well, one, you don't have to watch it at all if you don't want to be in the stream. And two, what's wrong with Scribe streams? Actually, you know what? Don't say. Don't say.
Don't answer.
I
that.
love Scribe. Scribbles is great. I love Scribe. I don't want to hear any... We'll not talk about it right here.
Hi, Hippie.
I got to get more handy over at Twitch. I mean, I do have a Twitch account now, so I got to be over there because just look at this going down. It's all Twitch retweets in the YouTube. I'm still using Hangouts. I'm watching YouTube for gaming. I'm like 2 years behind with the fucking all the
Stop
trends.
living in 2017, Polly.
I know.
God.
I heard there's this new hot thing called Internet Blood Sports starting up. I'm real excited about it.
Oh, Jesus. Don't remind me.
Hi, Kefki. I am going to ask that tonight we keep it to a minimum for people in here. Like Jacob and Mustafa, you're fine, but that nobody else kind of just hops in. Watch to be like Tally
Fine,
decides to join.
I'm leaving.
tonight.
I was about to say,
You know what I meant, Mr. Dub. I'm actually going to turn you up just a tad so that they can hear you over everything more than normal.
and anybody who's not actually playing this game.
Right, because it's
Is
going to
what he's
be...
referring to.
It's gonna be, I won't hop in. Yeah, not tonight, Kefki. I love you. You're always welcome any other night. Just not tonight. I want to keep, people's to a minimum.
I mean, you have to understand, chat. You got Jacob and Mustafa in here, and those two never shut up. Endless yapping from these two.
Yeah.
If you know,
Tally
We
ever
talk
get
as
up her
much as
latest
Polly likes
coma?
to bring it up.
I managed to drag her out of it Sunday night and drug her into a voice chat. I was like, look, we miss you, bitch. Bring your ass back to the internet. And she's like, yeah, I miss you guys too. I said, then bring your ass back. Good night, guys. Oh, you don't have to go. You don't have to
Where
go,
do you-
Kefki.
Where do you think you're going?
can we talk about that bullshit that
All I heard was, can we talk about that bullshit that...
Blair
Yeah.
White pulled today?
What'd she do?
She exacerbated my sexual frustration is what she did.
You too?
I tell you what, Jacob, go pull up her latest video, watch the first
Yeah,
20
go-
seconds, and tell me what you think.
Oh,
What kills me is she's just like, oh, hi, everybody. I'm just up here at Bear Claw, California.
You
and
don't
I'm
even
gonna
have
make
to
it."
listen to what she says. Just look. Hi, Snow.
It's how she does it with, like, no reference to what she's doing. You know what I mean? No awareness of what she's up to.
Hold on.
Walk around
The,
and skippy
the
little
bitch
thing.
know what she was doing.
Oh, of course she knew what she was doing. That's kind of why it was funny. It's like, never mind me and my tiny little white bathing suit. I'm just gonna go shimmy over to this hot tub here. Like, it's fuck off, Blair.
And I'm going to
Oh,
film this
Blair,
from the
what are
hot
you
tub
doing?
today. And it's like, come on, girl.
Oh, hi.
Blair, what are you doing?
And it's kind of like side reflected shade what she was doing. It's like, I'm gonna everyone's always asking me about other trans YouTubers, so I'm just gonna bundle it all into one. And it's kind of like, if you're Cat Black and you got a problem with me, well, I'm just gonna do a video from a hot tub. It was like some
Oh.
side shade, you know what I mean? Like,
Did she film the whole video from her hot tub?
she did.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
She's sitting there the whole time. Yeah.
I have no words for that thought. I'll be in my bunk, says Mustafa.
And I'll be the one to say it. She with that little bathing suit, yeah, she got her tuck game on tight. Clearly, it's
Don't get me started. No, I was talking to Snow Pilot about it earlier, and I was like, oh my god. And he was like, you know, she just practiced, and I was like, and duct tape.
Duct tape.
I'm just saying. There will be no more said about it. Just suffice to say that a girl can get desperate sometimes.
Hmm.
Not necessarily, not me. Well, not recently anyway.
I'm watching you on a delay on YouTube, right? And I just saw you do like the white power OK symbol and say, "Don't get me started." I need to clip that and turn that into a GIF.
Nice drunk
If you do,
sad boy.
wait a minute. Hold on. Hold the fucking phone.
What?
I didn't know Drunkle streamed games on Twitch.
So you just didn't hear every time he mentions it?
I thought he was kidding.
Oh, you didn't think he was actually British. Everything that man says, it's a lie.
Like, I'm sitting here, he's got, wow, okay.
Yeah. Hey.
I didn't know.
You know what I've never tuned in for over on Twitch is a Megon and doing, what is it? Euro truck driver?
What?
It's some game he plays all the time.
Oh, yeah.
People are oddly into those truck driving games, and there's someone like EU truck driver, Euro truck driver, something. I don't know.
Euro Truck Simulator.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's the one. I mean, I'll simulate your truck driver. Hey, watch this sad boy.
Okay, I'm gonna go get a Covfefe while Eve finishes putting her face on.
All right, there's something I want to set the record straight on that everybody does, but I never really make a big deal out of it. Y'all do know Chaos Eve is one word, right?
Get it right, 6.
But everybody does
So-
it. Everybody separates it.
I've
He's like, "Geez, Polly, making the rounds, aren't you?" Well, Eve and I playing this from how long back has it been now? Like
It's
more
been
than
a
a month.
few weeks.
Really? I thought it was like more than a month. I don't know. I lose track of time.
Wait,
I mean, 'cause it-
Petty said what? Where?
Yeah, I was about to say I don't see his comment on restream.
It's just over on YouTube.
Yeah, it's
I
not
know I
going
tabbed
through.
over. It's not coming through.
Oh, I see it right there.
YouTube's
Twitch
being
ones.
potatoey. I see him. Yeah, G's probably
Yeah.
making the rounds, aren't you? Anti-chaos. I
That's
see
because-
him now.
well- This Sunday night stream on Weeble Jones's channel it's every Sunday. Cocktail hour. We've been doing it for months. That's so that's that thing. And then last night at like 3 a.m. I went on Gamer Valine's channel and talked for like I talked for like 45 minutes or something like that while I was photoshopping, and she was streaming. What the hell was she talking about again?
Six quoting me again. You know, Chaos Eve
A lot
is
of
all
feminism
one
and
word.
stuff like that, and militarization of police and police buying military hardware through various congressional means and funding
That's
packages.
a mouthful.
What?
That's a mouthful.
Hmm. And then tonight over here, but most of it was planned except for popping in there last
Okay,
night.
there
'cause-
it pops up.
Yeah,
I
now
see
it's coming
Zombie
through.
Teddy's comment. Zayaz Eve. How do you even say that?
I feel like I
yeah.
had a stroke trying to read that, Joe-Andrew.
Whoop.
Thank you.
And then Saturday night, Inquisitor and I were over on Next 6 Minutes channel. That's right.
Been
And
a
he called
busy-
us stream whores. It's kind of turning out to be right.
It's not
Huh.
inaccurate.
It's not untrue.
What goes with green, guys?
Red? I forget. What's the opposite on the color wheel? What are the complementary
Where's
colors?
Far when we need her?
Yeah, exactly. Where's
Yeah.
someone who's competent in color theory? I'm not. Okay, I'll be right
Hey,
back
Sick.
after I get my Coke.
Okay, go ahead. Hey, Six, you're an artist. Green and purple, you think? Hmm. Oh, that's too dark. Yes, Eve doing her makeup, time to put on a show. And holy Christ, the stream is like, why? Why is Restream lagging? Oh, from YouTube? Yeah. Hi, Richo. I'm an artist. Green mixed with purple is a shitty kind of brown I use for tree stumps for night scenes. Oof. Yeah, I'm only a few seconds behind on Twitch, but YouTube is gonna be way behind. It's not to guilt you or nothing, but I'm watching this instead of working on your story. What are you planning to play? Well, if you look at the description, well, it's kind of hard to tell because there wasn't an official thing. It's Gabriel Knight's Sins of the Fathers. It's an old Sierra point-and-click game. It's not really visible. Grab the other palette over here. I just saw this sparkly green, thought it looked cute, and I wanted to do that, but I was like, what goes under that? Red plus green makes a better shitty shit. Okay, I'm not mixing the colors. I'm not mixing them. It's like blending one with the other. What complements the other? We're not trying to make browns.
Blend the colors. Oh my God.
I'm trying to blend. We're trying to make the colors complementary, not... completely wash everything out. Oh goodness. I'm a legit bounce. Oh, okay, you just finna leave me. I see how it is. FYI, Drunkle is live now. Yeah, that's how I figured it out, because I clicked on his emote. Drunkle is live now.
Playing Drug Dealer Simulator. That sounds like something Drunkle would play.
Y'all go give him a follow and then come back over here, okay? You have to come back here. Don't leave me. My ego can't handle it. I don't like it. It doesn't look right. Trying to do it without wiping all my makeup off, but I'm gonna have to use a makeup wipe. Green alongside purple is nice, just don't mix them unless you want to look like a tree stump at night. Fair point. Welcome back, Polly.
Got my dark roast iced coffee, eggnog, and bourbon here. Good to go.
I'm still impressed that you kept eggnog.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You have enough to last you the year, or?
Oh, no.
I mean, you already made it into June, so you've already done great.
Oh, I kind of tried to forget about it. Like, I go into my freezer, and I'd see it back there, and I'd be like, no. It's only been 3 months since Christmas. I have to wait till it's really weird. So until it... and it was really weird opening a fresh eggnog in June, let me tell you.
Bye, Lion. Everyone's leaving me. I don't know, kids. I'm through with the side shot. It's pissing me off. Kinda making me mad.
Is gaming up against you, huh?
Yeah, she's just doing a hangout in her Discord.
My God.
I know, right? That harlot.
It's disgusting is what it is. So I discovered a new Western I didn't know existed last night. Bite the Bullet from 1975, starring Gene Hackman and Candice Bergen. I am excited. It's a new Gene Hackman Western that I was unaware existed until last night. And I've been bought a copy of it last night. Pretty happy about that.
That purple was too dark. It made me look like I had a black eye. There's another brush around here.
Golden Age Radio asks, what is she playing? She's playing what she always does, Hello Kitty Island Adventure. The MMO, of course.
Oh, of course.
I said it was a shine on my nail. I thought I chipped it already. Thank you for following, Kyle. Lush. Zombie Teddy called you a lush.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, and?
Point.
It's like when I was on Weeble Street, he was like, you're a nerd. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
My God, Polly, it's like you never sleep, somebody said to me on the last Noir bar. And I'm like, yeah.
This is true.
It's a little bad.
It's like these people just encountered me or something.
Hi, Kyle. He says, hello, chat, people, Eve, and Polly.
Hello.
He spoke to the chat first, Polly, and you last.
Well, technically, he spoke to the chat before anybody, including you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't feel great being the middle person, but you were the last. How dare he? You know what I mean? You know what I mean.
I have an idea on occasion.
You have an idea on occasion, what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I'm talking about. You never take me seriously. How many marriage proposals does this make, Polly? Hello, Polly, chat people, and Eve. Oh!
Oh.
That's just mean. Has the sads now.
Rude.
Hi, Hikaru. How you doing, sweetheart?
Shit.
That's not gonna work. I don't like these. I don't like those. I don't like them. Let's do... I don't know how long you plan to go. Don't make Eve cry. That's rude. I'm good. Just bored and working on this. Working on the stream. Might start it up soon. Nice. No one said I was nice. That's fair. If we assumed Kyle was nice, it was our mistake. But what he doesn't know is he showed up to my stream, so that automatically makes you a nice person.
That is law.
That is law. You're a nice person now, Kyle. You want to be or not.
Accepted.
Accept it. Looks good, except for the fact that I got a little too much in the corner there, so I might have to do... You know what, let's just do this. Let's just roll with it. Let's see what happens. It's kind of weird. Those stream jobs just took $5.99 from me for Pro when I didn't pay for it. Oof.
Oof.
Sleep is for commies. I have been on quite a few different streams in the last 3 months, and fair of me to characterize Polyquiz and Jack as stream whores when I do the same. LOL. Yeah, I know, right?
Quiz is barely a stream whore.
Chris is barely a stream whore.
Okay.
I'm funny and cute. Oh, Polly's back. I can hear him. Huh? I said you're back.
Mm-hmm.
I can hear you. I have no idea what I'm doing at this point. I was excited for Bill and Ted 3. I mean, I knew it'd been coming for a while, but, you know, it's exciting to hear that it's actually got a trailer and stuff now. There's one thing I will use this palette. Weird. This palette for. Now those odds are popping. A little bit of shine in the inner corner of my eye. There we go. I'm purty now. I look so purtyful. Don't I look purtyful, Jacob?
You look partyful.
Holly Dub.
Go hell yeah.
So how is everyone? How's everyone's day been? Mr. Dove, how's your day?
I ran around, took care of some things, came back, took care of some things here, and then went back out and took care of some things, and now I'm back, and I'm doing this.
That was decidedly vague. I'll share my day if anyone wants to hear.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, actually, between yesterday and today, I've had an adventure. Got sent home early from work yesterday for being out of uniform, not in compliance with the clothing policy.
What?
What?
Were you dressed too hot? What'd you do?
I was wearing a business dress. Like
Oh.
literally, it was a pencil skirt with. It was like it was a dress, but it's a one-piece thing, and it had like a blazer attached to it. And it was a dress. Came down the top of my knee. But there was a 6-inch slit in the back, so apparently that made it too short.
Oh.
So that was fun. That and apparently my heels, which I thought were pretty smart, businessy looking heels, or like professional looking. No, apparently that's not okay either. But whatever.
Too scandalous.
Apparently.
So what are you going to do about this transphobic oppression that you've had to live through? It's time to get a lawyer and make some money.
Maybe.
I was kidding.
I know.
So
was
were
I.
you?
Yes, for God's sake.
I don't believe you.
Well, between that and then today, while I'm with my therapist, my ex-wife texts me. Guess what she texted me, guys?
Your therapist?
No, my ex-wife texted me while I was talking to my therapist.
You were answering your phone while in therapy, or checking your phone?
Well, we were wrapping up, and I was like,
okay,
I picked up my phone to she was wanting to schedule for next time. She's like, well, what time do you want to schedule next time? Oh, let me look at my calendar. So I picked up my phone to look at my calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah, Polydub, we don't, not Polydub, Zombie Teddy, we don't do politics and social commentary. Like, Polly is getting as close as I'll let him get by commenting that he commented about subjects in general, but, you know, even he knows better than to start up debates and conversations and discussions about it here. No politics or social commentary.
I get away with all sorts of things. It's great.
You get close. Sad Boy got close with a comment earlier. And I was like, all right, look. He'll come in and say things like, what do you think about this, Eve? And I'm like, you know, I can't comment on that. He likes to mess with me.
Okay, so you were saying.
I was saying. So I get a text message from my ex-wife.
Yeah, right.
And it's, first it's just, hey, how are you? And I was just, before I had a chance to reply to that, she'd sent me another one that said, I dreamt about you the last 2 nights in a row, so I figured I'd just check and message and see how you're doing. She's preggers and you're the dad. Haha, fuck that shit.
Oof.
Haven't seen the bitch in 3 years. Good luck.
Yeah, but I mean, that's always way back in every biological male's mind, you know, that somebody might be coming back from back in the day, you know.
She's the, well, I guess I'll slow that out in the stream. She's the only
unless of course you know for sure otherwise by the various means that one might know otherwise that couldn't be the case. There.
I know that that's not the case.
Yeah, fair enough. Can you imagine being one of these NFL or NBA guys that some girl you've never fucked, literally never fucked, pops up pregnant with your kid and wants a paternity test right away because she knows it's going to be your kid? Like, she's a little too sure, and you're sure you've never fucked this woman, and she does come up with a paternity test saying, yeah, that's your kid.
That would be trippy.
Well, that's, you know, escorts be saving semen, right?
Can you see my face right now?
No, actually, I can't. Hold on.
I'm just...
Like, that's happened. That's the thing. I'm not even making that. I'm not trying to say it's like every 5 seconds.
Don't want to... Oh, you're fine, Rick. You're fine. It was a little off-color joke, but you're fine.
Okay, I just saw you in delay look up and then talk with your mascara brush. Can you see my face right now?
When I actually do put the game up, I'm going to stream it here to Discord. Will that work for you? So you'll see it in real time?
Ollie.
Yes.
I said, will you
What?
be able to watch the stream here on Discord if I stream it?
Oh, I thought that was a statement, not a question. Yes.
Yeah, I was going to stream it here, right here to the Discord channel, as well as, because it's not a very intensive, graphically intensive game, so it's not going to be a big deal. Like, I got lag when I was trying to do Doom Eternal. This is nowhere near the
Oh,
graphical
God.
intensity of Doom Eternal.
That was bad.
It takes a little more power than you'd think, because you think, oh, old game won't require any power. No, because it has to emulate things and stuff. There is a little bit of power required, but not nearly as much as you... Not nearly that much, you know?
I mean, seriously, imagine that. Living with the knowledge that one girl you fucked and paid to fuck soldier sperm to another woman who got tricky with a turkey baster or whatever.
Well, just, let's just point out, kids, don't fuck hookers.
Yeah.
These are the things that keep you up.
Don't,
Ollie.
like, seriously, just don't.
What was that, Mustafa?
The answer
Are
is yes.
these the things that keep you up at night?
These are the things that keep me out of the really good schools, actually. I mean, that's a nightmare scenario.
It really is. I mean, like, but how would she
You're not
even
wrong.
know?
Who know?
Like, unless the hooker that you hired told her, it's like, hey, it's this guy over here, go get him, you know? But then why wouldn't she just get herself pregnant?
You know, there's apps like Baller Alert, etc., right?
There's what?
Where there's apps that are like, the guys from the San Antonio Spurs are partying down at this joint or whatever. There's a big party over here, so it's like for girls that are
Wanting to get hook up.
wanting to get with ballers, wanting to get with dudes with big money.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, it's a whole network of fucking people that are like operating on this level. And if you're an escort and you're like, you know, you're super hoeing, you're on like a real opportunist, down and dirty, grimy ass mindset, and you just got called up by some NFL star. It is not the dumbest thing in the world for you to, you know, keep a souvenir and put it on the market.
Wow. Like, wow.
There's the world's scandalous, like,
Shitty people in the world, man. That's just wrong.
yeah. And like, see, like the nightmare scenarios when this girl goes, like, or some lawyer approaches you and says, you know, Miss Shakina Jackson wants to fucking have a paternity
Careful.
test from you, and it's like, I never slept with anybody named that. You see her photo? I never slept with that person. Well, she's absolutely positive it's your child, and is so goddamn sure of it that, like, you know, it's setting your spider sense off. Like, why are you so goddamn confident? It's me, you know, because she knows it's you. She paid for it to be you. Anyway, just, you know.
Well, now that we've started the show off with that note,
Well, I don't know. There's no game going on, so I was just
no game
I'm just
yet.
moving.
We're about to.
Yeah, right. I'm just moving files around, and these are the thoughts that randomly occurred to me.
Mustafa blew himself up. I see somebody lurking. I'm not gonna call him out though.
You got Secret Meyer?
She's not so secret.
Not very secret.
Hi. She's busy though.
So I watched the most transphobic episode of Star Trek Enterprise today.
Are we gonna go here, Polly?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's not really. It's just it's worth watching, just in the sense of like how quickly things can move, because that was like extremely progressive 10 years ago, but now is like the height of hateful, which is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching Star Trek Enterprise over from like episode 1, just going through it chronologically, and I just happened to come across that one today, and I was like, oh yeah, this one. Are we really gonna go there, Polly? If you don't give me something to talk about, I'm just gonna keep bringing up more uncomfortable shit. So yeah.
Well, so Mr. Dub, what do you know about this game we're about to play?
Why, this game we're about to play it was produced by Sierra Games, the fine folks at Sierra.
And who are they?
They're some nerds who program computers. Hold on, give me a hot second.
You're gonna Google it.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna duck go it. I'll have you know. What's
That's
called?
right, because you don't trust
Oh
Google.
yeah, right.
He doesn't even remember the name of the game we're about to play. It was his idea, literally.
Oh, God.
So Mr. Dub has never played a point-and-click adventure game before. He doesn't play a whole lot of video games to begin. Oh, really?
No, I've played point and click. I just wasn't very successful at it. So which one? We were going with Gabriel Knight, the first one.
Sins of the
Right?
Fathers, yes.
Sins of the Father. Okay, do you want to hear my stentorian introduction, read right off of Wikipedia?
No.
Okay,
I
here
don't
we
want
go.
you to read anything about it.
Well, you said you wanted to know about it.
I know
We
about
don't
it.
want- But the chat might not. I thought that's why you were asking. Tell me about this game.
I just wanted to see how much.
Well,
God, Sierra, that's a studio I haven't seen in years. I know, right?
well, it's too late. You've opened this can of worms. Here
Go
we
ahead, Mr. Dub.
Gabriel Knight. Sins of the Fathers is a 1993 point-and-click adventure game written, designed, and directed by Jane Jensen and published by Sierra Online. It is the first game in the Gabriel Knight series. Sins of the Fathers allows the eponymous Gabriel Knight, owner of a rare bookstore and fledgling writer, as he investigates a series of murders he plans to use as the basis for his new novel. It's a CD-ROM version, which includes voice acting by Tim Curry, Mark Hamill, Michael Dorn, Foreign, and Leah Remini, among others. A remake titled Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers 20th Anniversary Edition, co-developed by Jane Jensen's Pinkerton Road and Phoenix Online Studios, was released for Windows, Mac, iPad, and Android in 2014. Now we're going to be playing the original that has, Tim Curry as Gabriel Knight. And apparently this is one of the best things about it. And
I'm
There's a Star
95%
Trek-
certain it's the original, yeah.
yeah, and there's a Star Trek connection. Michael Dorn plays the knowledgeable Dr. John, who also played Lieutenant Commander Worf, and then later Commander Worf on Star Trek TNG and Deep Space Nine.
They did a lot of side-scrolling edutainment stuff too. Yeah, they did. Sorry about the beef jerky, guys. I haven't had dinner.
And they also did what was that borderline edgy game that I saw, like edgy for back in the day? Pushing Up Roses had fun making fun of it. Leisure Suit Larry. And they also did a lot of Roberta Williams written games, which all tend to be really good. She's a really good game writer back in the day. The Dagger of Amun Ra, and shit, I forget the other one. Oh,
So
the
let me-
Colonel's Bequest.
Let me rephrase, guys. So, Polly did try to play Dagger of Amun Ra one time. Had no idea what the fuck he was doing.
That's correct. I could not make a point-and-click adventure game. I didn't know how to make it work. And people are like, what do you mean, you point and click? Well, it wasn't that simple, because I'm like, I was having to ask quiz. Like, I don't understand this. Like, how do I, like, move this person over here? And it's like, oh, okay, well, like in any basic point-and-click adventure game, you have to do this and do that, and then a drop-down menu and this other thing. Because I thought you knew at least that. And I'm like, no. See, noob.
Okay, so while I've not played this particular game ever, I have an extensive experience with point-and-click adventure games. Those are my childhood. Like Monkey Island, King's Quest especially.
Oh, yeah, King's Quest, yeah.
fuck, various others. Grim Fandango was one I played a lot.
Oh yeah, that's. I've never played any of these games, but I've watched. Like I love watching. There's a lot of game reviewers that I like watching their stuff because they're funny as hell and they got good comedy on their channel and shit. And that's where I've heard of all these games from. And Grim Fandango is a favorite of like so many people, including Far is a huge fan of Grim Fandango.
Yeah.
Because girls seem to be into weird skull, edgy, quasi-death stuff. Eve.
We are? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Quasi-death stuff.
Yeah. That's why Eve is such a fan of Blood on the Dance Floor.
Happy.
I'm not even going to be mad at you. Watch. I'm going to let Happy speak for me. Listen here, bitch. What you talk about? No, look at the camera, Happy. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. You're ruining it, Happy. You're ruining it. Look at the camera. Listen here, motherfucker. Don't you talk about my mama that way. She don't like no blood on the dance floor. My mama a hard hoe. Easy, easy, Happy, easy, easy. Go easy on him. We like Polly, okay? Don't be so rough with him.
Didn't you just? That's a floofy dog. Didn't you just trim those dogs like a short while ago?
No,
No.
no. Last time I did not go well, so I've opted to just wait until I can take them to the groomers again. Which I should start checking into again. Hi, Mitzi. I did want to point out that if there's, if you're, because you have the role to join as well. We're trying to keep it light tonight, so I have my producers and just Polly in here tonight, so. And there's Miss Eve. I saw you lurking. Anywho. PT was meaning. Oof, I'm sorry. So, kids, are we ready to get into the game?
Yeah, I've got to get going over in a little bit here. So yeah, by all means.
What do you mean you got to get going?
Well, you said between 9 and 11, and it's already 10.
Well, I didn't think you had somewhere to go right afterwards. Sorry, I wouldn't have taken so long with my makeup if I'd have known you had somewhere to go.
I'm a mover and a shaker and a gadfly and a man about town. I got things to see and people to do.
Well, let's get started.
All right.
Hang on.
No, I mean, it's not like 5 minutes. I got well over an hour.
I can't see my mouse.
Okay.
God damn it, game. Here we go.
See, I know you guys can't see it, but like I just came over to like Eve's Discord, and there's like a big poster for Blood on the Dance Floor while she's denying that she. It's just. Fuck.
I will kick you out.
I'm looking at it right now.
All right, can you see that?
Hey, man.
He's a Schottenjäger.
I am gonna kill stream avatars, guys, because it'll get in the way of some of the stream elements and stuff, the game elements. So. Sorry, I gotta go. Your restream bot is rather chatty, I see. Hello, hi Maddie. I also make this mistake of asking PT a question. I get more exercises added to my realm routine. It's still a little loud. I don't know if it's how loud it is for you.
It's pretty loud over here in Discord.
Yeah.
Because like, there's no option to adjust it in game.
But there is in Discord.
Well, I've got to adjust it for everything. So give me a second.
No, all right. I saw all that hentai on the desktop. My God.
You shouldn't have seen anything, technically.
I don't think the stream saw it, but
I don't know why you're doing this to me. Alright, well, I gotta quit and open the volume mixer and drag it over to here so I can see it, and then start the game back up again. So.
I feel so much better. I thought I ran disorganized streams, and this is, wow.
This isn't disorganized, Polly. I adjusted the volume, but apparently it decided to auto-adjust to compensate, so.
I'm just kidding. This happens to everyone. You should have seen Sinatra doing Tucker Tuesday today.
How's
His
that sound,
volume was
guys?
so out of whack. Whew.
He says Polly needs a spanking. I mean, probably. Alright, kids. How does that look? How does it sound? Everything good?
Oh, wait a minute.
Is it quieter now?
Who you asking?
Oh, that's in the chat.
Okay. That's what I thought. Like, can't hear shit.
it was not up on Discord yet.
Okay. We're gonna do intro, I guess? Let's see what that's got. Oh, that's dramatic. I have no idea what's going on. The woman turned into a tiger.
Are we supposed to be seeing this too on Discord?
Are you not seeing it on Discord? Oh, I had to close
No.
the game. God damn it. And I can't share it. Why can't I share it? Oh, okay, we're just gonna start the game. That's cool. I don't know why I'm having technical difficulties, kids. I'm sorry. It's not normally this big of a deal here, but now I can't even share the game on Discord. What the hell? Alright. Hang on, kids. We're gonna close it and try one more time.
All right.
Sorry about the technical difficulties. One more try. It worked earlier. There it goes. Now I can show it.
There we go.
There we go. This is what happens when you leave Mitzi alone with a bucket of black paint. Oof. Hi, Life. How are you? You guys should be able to see it now.
Mm-hmm.
See it on Discord.
Right, I don't see it on Twitch.
Yeah.
God damn it, what's wrong? Okay. I think I know what it is. And I know how I'm going to fix it. Now do you guys see it? God damn it. It's not coming up. I don't know why it's... I know it's still a black screen, guys. I can see it on OBS. But I don't know why it's not coming up. Fuck this. Let's put this up here. It's also what I'm gonna do for Twitch, or there. So, we're jerry-rigging this bitch. Ha! I know, it's a command prompt. I full screened the command prompt that's in the background. So, can you see that?
Yes.
We're good. Alright. Let's play that weird ass intro again.
Excuse me.
And the woman turned into a leopard. And,
She really did.
classic Sierra graphics, I know, right?
Are we supposed to be hearing volume?
I'm gonna hate to break it to you, but it's the best I can do. I'm having to share a screen instead of share a display instead of actually sharing it. Well, maybe I can do it through Discord and you can hear the sound. Yeah, it's very quiet anyway. Ah, back to the game. Way to ruin the moment with a sneeze, Polly. You didn't sneeze.
I did.
He did.
Oh. What am I eating? Oh, jerking. I'm just a professional streamer tonight. I'm eating on stream and having technical difficulties. It looks satanic. Well, you look satanic, so. It's called Gabriel Knight. It's an old point-and-click adventure from Sierra. Real quick, I'm gonna see if I can fix the Discord issue. Of course I can't. It's like it doesn't exist. Yeah, it's weird. It's like the game screen doesn't exist. That's the best I can do. Sorry, guys.
Huh.
What does command prompt do again? Nothing that you need to worry about, trust me. Alright, I'm gonna skip the credits. Because it's just playing music and playing credits, and I don't want to see all that. Day 1. I dreamt of blood upon the shore, of eyes that spoke of sin. The lake was smooth and deep and black, as was her scented skin. Is it waiting on me to click? It's waiting on me to click. Oh shit. We're jumping right into it. The game just started, kids.
Mm-hmm. I bet. Just a minute. It lives, I see. Do you want to speak with Lolita?
That's
I'm sorry, but Gabriel is allowed. Oh, I mean, he's out. Yeah,
He's
if he ever
allowed.
comes back, I'll tell him. You know, you could do better. I know I don't know you, but you could do better. Sure. Bye-bye. Good morning. The phone's been ringing off the hook all morning. Let me know when you want your messages.
Yeah.
Gee, you're lively. Did you have another nightmare last night?
this is gonna be a problem for Polly.
Mm-hmm.
There's no text.
I told you it's that voodoo book you're researching. That stuff can seriously screw up your karma.
I'm sure that's it. Maybe I should write a horror novel on passive resistance instead.
So don't sleep. It's your
That is
body.
Tim Curry. Oh my god.
Anyway, your handheld tape recorder came today.
Really? Great. I can't wait to violate them. For example, if you would just let me...
And I located some local voodoo references for you. Dixieland Drugstore and the Historical Museum of Voodoo. Both are right here in French Quarter.
So I
How
apologize for
ever
these technical issues,
manage
Polly.
without you?
You?
All right.
Give me a break. The devil
Um,
himself couldn't change you.
I thought there was going to be
Well, if
text,
the devil had great legs, perhaps.
but it's all voiced.
And a riveting
And you can't hear it.
personality, I'm sure. Well, if you need any more research done, just ask. It's not as though we're swamped with customers.
Alright, maybe, just maybe, if I'm lucky. There is a music, thing. Text on, okay, voice on. Okay, we're gonna restart real quick. Now that I've got the text up there. I don't know. I can't. There's not really a way for me to. Now that I'm in the game, let's see if it'll. Let me switch. Oop! Damn it. The best it'll let me do is share the screen. I can't. Like that. I can't. Get it to share the actual game for some reason. It's just decided it doesn't want to pick up the program anymore, even though it let me do it before. Okay, we'll just jump straight into the game part. You there?
Yep.
I'm really sorry about this. This isn't supposed to be working up like this.
Mm-hmm. I bet. Just a minute. It lives, I see. Do you want to speak with Lolita? I'm sorry, but Gabriel is allowed. Oh, I mean, he's out. Yeah, if he ever comes back, I'll tell him. You know, you could do better.
I like that he's got his
I know
own
I don't know
emblazoned
you, but
shield.
You could do better. Sure. Bye-bye. Good morning. The phone's been ringing off the hook all morning. Let me know when you want your messages.
Yeah.
Gee, you're lively. Did you have another nightmare last night?
Sort of.
Mm-hmm. I told you it's that voodoo book you're researching. That stuff can seriously screw up your karma.
I'm sure that's it. Maybe I should write a horror novel on passive resistance instead.
So don't sleep. It's your body. Anyway, your handheld tape recorder came today.
Really? Great.
I can't wait to see what human rights you violate with this one.
Oh
I
boy.
can't wait to violate them. For example, if you would just let me...
And I located some local voodoo references for you. Dixieland
Trying to get in her
Drugstore
pants, and
the
she's like, "Fuck
Historical
no."
Museum of Voodoo.
Yeah.
Both are right here in French Quarter.
How would I ever manage without you?
You? Give me a break. The devil himself couldn't change you.
Well, if the devil had great legs, perhaps.
I mean, I guess they're kind of
Like
basic
yours.
Sierra graphics,
And
but I think they're pretty
vivid
good.
personality,
All
I'm
things,
sure.
you know,
Well, if you need any more
it's not as
research done,
bad
just
as
ask. It's not as though we're swamped with customers.
it's like the Devil's Bequest or the Devil's Bequest, the Colonel's Bequest.
All right, so basic point and click controls. That's weird. This one actually has a little question mark. There's just a help icon. So you can hover this over and it says the walk icon allows you to move Gabriel around the screen. Click the walk icon to click where you want, click the cursor where you want Gabriel to go. The look icon allows you to get a description of an object. Click the look icon, then click look cursor on an object on the screen. Clues are often included in look messages. So like you examine the environment and go around and click on things, and sometimes you'll get clues as to how certain things work. The ask icon allows you to interrogate someone. In interrogation mode, you can select specific topics. Click on the ask icon, then click the ask cursor on a person on the screen. The talk icon allows you to talk to someone. Click on the talk icon, then the talk cursor on a person on the screen. Talk will provide general chit chat and often clues. Pickup is pretty straightforward. You can pick something up. There's the open close, also fairly straightforward. Move, which is more of a use, I think. No, it's operate. So well, then move would be allows you to move an object, push or pull. Oh, okay. That's oddly specific, but all right.
Mm-hmm.
The recorder will bring up the recorder screen. The recorder screen allows you to play back any conversations Gabriel has had in the interrogation mode. The inventory button will bring up the inventory window. The inventory window shows all of the items Gabriel is carrying.
Gabriel is carrying nothing.
What the fuck was that voice? You heard them?
No.
No, she's saying in the chat, I've turned it down too far, I guess, now. Let me do this. Because the music is what's loud. Volume mixer. Pay no attention to all the porn games I have running in the background. All right.
Gabriel is carrying nothing.
How's that? Is that better? Now the music's a little quieter, but the game audio is louder. So let's start by chit-chatting with our beloved secretary here.
So, what's new, Grace?
Your use of mathematics, for one thing. These books are unbelievable.
What can I say? I refuse to be bound by rules.
The strap marks on your bedpost speak otherwise.
Ooh! So this is getting sassy out just like out the gate. Hot damn. Is that really Tim Curry? That's Tim Curry.
Mm-hmm.
There's no one in that part of the shop to talk to.
I'm a little disconcerted by the narrator's voice. This is a friggin' Sierra game? Jesus, yeah.
St. George Books could use some serious renovation, but Gabriel likes to think that the place has character.
Who is his narrator?
3 snakes in a skull. Gabriel's father painted it.
What a wacky, offbeat kind of guy Daddy was.
Grace keeps her art supplies here.
Don't mind if I do.
Do what?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, goodness. Let's try this.
If wishes were ponies.
Hold on. Pick up.
Like I haven't tried.
I guess it's supposed to be a Cajun accent. It stinks. Yeah, it's really, it's not great.
The magnifying glass is a handy item for reading old manuscripts or the fine print on Gabriel's lease.
You there, Mr. Dub?
Cute gargoyle, eh?
I know you can't hear it. I feel really bad. I don't know how else to make it, to fix it. Do you have any questions? Is there anything I didn't explain that, right now I'm just kind of looking around the environment. Is there anything you want to look at? Like, can you tell what everything is in this scene here?
Basically, yeah.
Like, I guess this is books? I don't know. Sometimes they put these little blurry blobs like this.
The books on the table have been chosen for their special appeal. Recent fiction by the biggies. In other words, nothing written by Gabriel. Gabriel looks at the cash register, checking for cobwebs.
Oof.
The ladder provides access to the uppermost shelves of the bookcase. Dramatic, isn't it? Gabriel didn't eat for 3 weeks after splurging on that coat. He has a thing for black leather. The welcome mat is well worn. Unfortunately, that's only because Gabriel picked it up second-hand, not because of a stampede of customers.
Yeah.
Today's newspaper is on the counter.
Alright, I've looked at a couple of things of interest around the room. Let's, I say we pick up the magnifying glass.
Mind if I borrow the magnifying glass?
No, Sherlock. Just bring it back when we get the next estate shipment.
No problem.
Up. Now, some of these old point-and-click games had points. So as you went through the game, you actually scored points based on the objects you picked up or interacted with, or people you talked to, or things you learned. And you always try, even if you beat the game, you wouldn't necessarily get all the points. So you would try to hit everything as you went through it. It was interesting. What is that?
There's a pair of tweezers.
So this is a pointless game, really? Like no
Grace
points,
uses them for book repair.
No, this has points in it. See?
Okay.
Look up here. There's a number 1 of 342.
I see. Okay.
So we'll take the tweezers as well if we can.
I'm going to take the tweezers for a bit.
Good. You're beginning to look a little scruffy.
Just trying to make you feel at home.
She said, good, you're beginning to look a little scruffy. What's he going to do with the tweezers? Tweeze his eyebrows? I wonder if we can
There
just...
is nothing to operate there.
Okay. So we open our inventory. We're gonna click that. We're gonna...
Gabriel can see that just fine without magnification.
Well, then why don't we read it? Go over here, Gabriel. Play our little boot. And then we're gonna examine
Today's newspaper is on the counter.
I want you to read it. Maybe I'll just pick it up. Just pick it up? That work?
Times
Okay, he just picks it and reads it. Alright.
Dated June 18, 1993. The front page has an article about the voodoo murders. The article says that the victims are all identified as members of the underworld. The general public of New Orleans is in no danger. Police claim the so-called voodoo trappings found at the crime scenes are fake, a scare tactic, and that the murders are not associated with any genuine practitioners. Gabriel also scans the Aquarius horoscope for the day.
Here we go.
Potential storms ahead. Proceed with caution, and do not get involved with anything new at this time.
Right.
I guess he takes his horoscope pretty seriously.
It's a bit warm in here. Gabriel decides to wait until he leaves to put on his coat.
My kidney's already floating, thanks.
I guess he doesn't want coffee either.
Gabriel wouldn't dare touch Grace's oil paints.
Oh, that's a damn good reason anyway. I don't really... So, I guess we'll just ask her some questions. Well, that was quick.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
What do we want to ask her, Polly?
Herself.
Let's ask her about
Tell me
herself.
about yourself, Grace.
Yeah, right, Knight.
I mean it.
What do you want to know?
Yeah, right. It's okay, you bitch.
What do you want to ask her, Polly?
Well, how old are you? Well, we don't want Gabriel Knight getting arrested. That'll be...
How old are you?
Oh no.
Old enough to know about men like you.
Well, okay, so you are just a bitch. Okay. How do you like working at St. George's? Oh, except for the fact I got to talk to you. I mean, it's fine.
Just look at his hair. He's like he's trying to be fuck. What's his name from Footloose? Kevin Bacon from Footloose. Look at him.
I was about to say he's kind of got like a boy band thing working there. Like, look at me and my floofy hair.
Yeah. It's just like, and he ruffled it too when she said something. And he just like tried to flirt with her. I'm like, you're so cringy. So how do you like working at St. George's?
How do you like working at St. George's Books?
Well, it's not exactly a huge intellectual challenge. Although the math in your record books could confuse Einstein. Still, I love old books, and it's a nice way to pay the bills while explore the city for a summer. If you ever pay me, that is.
Is there like a fire the miserable bitch option? No? Okay.
What do you do?
Just tell me
after
anything
work?
at all.
Well,
Like,
I
I'm
either go
curious
to
to see
my
what you come up
oil
with.
painting
Something
class or
insulting,
my
obviously. But...
You know that.
You know, you can go overboard with this improving yourself stuff. You don't want to alienate us mere mortals.
I suppose I should just allow my mind and body to atrophy.
Works for me.
I'm thinking of James Dean. Yeah, I kind of get that vibe, only less actually cool. More just pretentiously cool. Just tell me anything.
James Dean's pretentiously cool?
At all.
No.
I just got my master's
Okay.
in history
Because
and
James Dean is pretty
classics.
fucking cool.
My folks wanted
Just
me to
saying.
go on right away for my PhD, but 18 years of school was enough. I needed a break.
How come we haven't gone out yet?
How come we haven't gone
I
out
have
yet?
a master's degree.
I'm still
He's
waiting
still-
around for that lobotomy. As soon as I get it, I'll let you know.
Oof.
This bitch harsh.
Just tell me anything at all.
I came to New Orleans because I'd read so much about it, and I thought, spending a few months here would clear my head.
Would clear your head. Why? You're interested in flooding and a meth epidemic and gang violence?
Wait, this is 1990s. This is
Mm.
93.
Nothing, I guess.
There's
Never
still plenty
mind.
of gang violence in
yourself.
93 in New Orleans. I'm sorry to tell you. Ask about voodoo murders. Let's get interesting.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Just what I read in the paper, same as you.
Oh, so you're useless.
What about voodoo?
Okay,
Imogen?
voodoo. You got this master's
can you
degree.
tell
Let's
me
hear
about
what you
voodoo?
paid for in school.
I didn't know much of anything about it until you started researching it for your book. Now I know that it's active
What?
in the city. There's that shop and museum.
I thought you were here reading
It can
books and
clearly
shit.
be dangerous in the wrong hands. You should be careful investigating it.
Massages. Ask about massages.
You mean messages?
No. Massages. That's not enough.
Massages.
Oh.
God damn it, Polly.
Thank you for following Comic Summer. Hi there.
Do you have
Request
messages for
research.
me?
Let's see if we can actually
Oh.
get the
Dana
game
called.
like rolling.
And Susie left a message about a lawsuit.
Awesome.
Okie dokie. There's more when you want 'em.
There's more when you want.
More messages.
Okay, yeah.
Are you under request research?
Yeah, let's see if we can get a plot happening here.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure, what?
I can't think of anything.
I can't think of anything.
How about voodoo murders? Research voodoo murders.
Gabriel, yeah, I know, right? Gabriel Knight's a neat game. Saw the movie that inspired it too. Neat. I didn't know there was a movie.
Neither did I. I didn't. Huh.
Let's find out what the rest of the messages are.
Do you have more messages for me?
Your grandmother called.
I keep meaning to get over there. What does she say? Did she sound good?
She sounded great, and we had a nice little chat about you.
Uh-oh.
Grace.
Don't worry. I didn't go into detail about your cardinal sins. Not that anything about you could surprise her. She adores you anyway.
She's my girl.
But she said to remind you to stop by and go through your father's things.
Okay.
More messages?
Do you have more messages for me?
Here's a strange one. You got a call from someone named Wolfgang Ritter. He said he was calling from Germany.
Oh.
He told me it was urgent, maybe you should give him a call.
Call Germany. Like hell. If it's really important, he'll call back.
Well, fine. Let's just hope he's not with the German lottery for pitiful American authors.
Wow.
Come on, you call back the German. You're a Schottenjäger.
Let's see what about New Orleans.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Well, I've only been here 2 months, but I love it. It's so much more alive than any place I've been. It feels like anything's possible here.
Well, that was informative.
Where the fuck does she live?
Do you have more messages for me?
Your friend Detective Mosley called. Talkative, isn't he?
Especially with you. What do you want?
He left an interesting message. He told me to tell you that his mother's maiden name is Humphrey. Oh, that's Humphrey.
Fascinating.
And that he left some photos for you at the station. At the front desk.
It's about time.
Gabriel. Those photos wouldn't have anything to do with the voodoo murders, would they?
Uh-oh.
Now, why would you say something like that?
Because I know you. You're getting privileged information, aren't you? Did you tell him you'd put him in your new voodoo book?
A writer has certain obligation to his readers, you know.
Gabriel, you know you'll never put him in your book. Your main character is a female orthodontist. You're gonna be reincarnated as a pit bull if you keep screwing with your karma.
As long as it's a male pit bull with a really big
That's enough. Thanks. Anyway, that's all the messages. Thank God.
As long
Wow.
as it's a male pit bull with a really big. Okay, that's enough. There's quite a few of these dick jokes in here that I did not expect. There was like a bondage reference a minute ago, and I'm just like, damn,
Jesus.
this is a 1993 game. Well, Anne Rice was able to make something out of New Orleans, so damn, dead LMAO dick joke. I know, right? All right, we're just gonna.
Could you do so?
Sure. What?
I don't have any
I
research.
can't think of
available.
anything.
Okay.
We're just gonna leave her be for now. She's sassy. I like her. I guess we're gonna open the door. Open door. So we'll select the little open door one and then click the door. Puts on our coat.
I've got some things I need to do.
See ya.
You got my wife saying. You even got my wife saying WTF? WTF? So this is what happens when Sierra Riders have to let off some steam after making Oregon Trail and shit, huh? I love New Orleans set movies, Interview with the Vampire, Angel Heart, the movie that inspired this game, all that. Well,
I'm a big fan of Angel Heart,
really?
mostly because it's got, well, yeah, mostly because it's got Lisa Bonet naked in it.
Fair. Well, we know we can go to the police station, but here's, why does it say Dixieland Drugstore, but it's a voodoo doll? That's weird. Greater New Orleans area map. Grandmother Knight's house. But we have two options. Thank you for the host, Ian. Lisa Bonet naked was the selling point of the movie. There's also the serpent in the rainbow. Alright, Polly, so we have two options, and I don't know which one to go to. Should we go to the police station first, or should we go see Grandma Knight?
Grandma Night.
Okay. Oh, wow, look at these graphics, man.
Gabriel, I'm so glad you stopped by.
Sorry it's been a while, Grandma.
Not at all. Give us a kiss. Now come and sit down. Tell me how you're doing.
Isn't New Orleans a little hot to be walking around in a full-length black coat?
A little bit.
You would think.
We're just gonna...
Granny's knitting. She whips through that stuff like there was no tomorrow. The wood in the bin is southern pine, and is probably fossilized by now. Granny likes soft lighting. On the wall are portraits of Gran and Gramps when they were young. Gabriel's inherited some good-looking genes.
That's my Gran. Adorable as always.
You're such a tease.
We're just regular chit-chat. Oh my god, I forgot they made even more incredible machine. I love that game. I don't know the game.
How you been, Gran?
Just fine, dear. I'm sorry I bothered you at work, but I was hoping you'd get a chance to go through your father's things in the attic.
Don't be silly. You can call me anytime.
Let's ask Granny
Can we
some
talk,
questions.
Gran?
I need to
Of
ask you
course,
some
my boy.
questions, Granny.
How can I help?
Damn right.
I need to ask you about these voodoo murders, Granny. No, seriously, what do we want to ask her?
Yeah, go work for the voodoo murder. Someone's got to know something.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Oh, Gabriel, nothing, and I don't want to. I sometimes wonder what this world is coming to.
What this world is coming to.
Oh, ask about voodoo in general.
What
then.
can you tell me about voodoo?
Voodoo? What an odd question, Gabriel. Of course, you always were interested in monster movies and all that other weird stuff. You get that from your father and granddad. I don't know anything about it, dear. Of course, it was very big in New Orleans at one time, but you don't hear about it so much these days. Too much else in the world to worry about, I guess.
Compliment her. Granny, I love your frilly, lacy neck thing.
You know, you get prettier every time I see you.
Oh, you.
Oh, that was useful. Well, ask her about the Knight family. Maybe he'll find out he's a Schottenjäger that way.
Tell me about our family.
Who would you like to hear about? Your granddad, your father, or your mother?
Margaret Templeton Knight.
Tell me about my
Doesn't
mother.
sound made up at all.
Your mother was Margaret Templeton when your father met her. She came from a very wealthy Creole family in New Orleans. She was beautiful and reckless. She was madly in love with your father, of course, but I also think she liked defying her family.
So, Daddy was a bad boy then.
Tell me about my father.
Your father was my only child. How we adored him. Philip suffered from terrible nightmares, just like your granddad did. They were 2 peas in a pod.
Yeah, and Gabriel has terrible nightmares. That's odd too. Funny that.
Tell me something about Granddad.
Your granddad immigrated to America when he was 21. He worked his way through school, met and married me, and we had your father, Philip. Since you're so interested in family history these days, why don't you go by St. Louis Cemetery No. 1 and visit the family tomb? It would be a sweet gesture.
Maybe I will.
You have to compliment them on the way they animate the mouths when they speak. It is definitely interesting. Luckily, I don't get nightmares too often, but when I do, they're intense. Oof. Sorry to hear that.
Damn.
My last major one was 2016. Oh.
Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself,
Me?
Granny.
Oh, surely you have something more interesting to talk about.
Oh, come on, Gran.
All right, dear. What do you want to hear?
What do you do
What
all
do
day?
you do all day?
You know how I love to knit and work in my garden. I also take long walks. It's the only way to keep an old body like mine from stiffening up.
You're not old.
Oh, don't be foolish. I'm older than the hills.
Anything you want to know about Granny?
Something interesting?
It's time for me to get ready for bed. Have fun, Eve. See you later, Maddie. Thanks for stopping by, honey.
Later, Manny.
Just tell me anything at all.
Just tell me
Pop out some
anything at
interesting
all.
facts.
I had your father when I was 22. The doctors told me I couldn't have any more after him, so I'm afraid I spoiled him rotten.
No, nothing you want to ask her? Nothing else you care about there?
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
All right, dear.
Anything else we want to ask her? We'll just compliment her
Have you
again.
baked any of your incredible molasses pies lately?
No,
Molasses pie.
but you let me know when you want some, and I'll whip up half a dozen.
Alright, well, let's go look at this, wonder if I can... Hey, it does cycle.
I'm going to go up to the attic, Gran.
Be careful of the dust.
Be careful of the dust. Oh, child, the dust will come be the death of you. Alright, so let's look around a little
An
bit.
elaborate mechanical clock, probably of German origin, is among the discarded treasures of the attic. It doesn't seem to be running at the moment.
Alright, boys and girls, I'm going to disable the narrator and narrate myself. Because her voice is very disconcerting. I'm gonna do narrator text. So when I look at this, it goes, an elaborate mechanical clock, probably of German origin, is among the discarded treasures of the attic. It doesn't seem to be running at the moment. A box of knickknacks has been up here for at least 5 years. Or that box of knickknacks has been up here for at least 5 years. Grandma's attic is a storehouse of forgotten treasures and useless junk. That's a lady's hat from the 1920s.
From Grand's Virginia Woolf period.
Gabriel has seen these ornaments every year at Christmas for as long as he can remember. The old velvet curtains hung in the parlor before Grand lightened the place up. The brass bed frames from God knows where. The old trunk looks like it's gone to hell and back. Gabriel doesn't want to take the clock. Oh, okay. Be like that then. Well, let's see about moving it. And then I guess we can click open and open the trunk. And then we'll climb inside the trunk. Oh, wait. He doesn't want to do it. We'll operate the trunk. The trunk doesn't operate. Can we look inside the trunk? The trunk contains some old clothes, including a pair of leather shorts. Kinky.
Aren't those called lederhosen?
Lederhosen. Serious hiking boots. Serious.
Der Lederhose. That makes sense.
More of Harrison Knight's German books.
Just what I need.
And a bundle of letters, love letters written between Harrison and Rebecca. Aww. I thought there was some of, like, Dad's stuff I was supposed to be going through. No, I don't want to go back downstairs. Stop it.
I'm going up the alley.
Enjoy.
I guess I just need to look around a little more. I mean, maybe I need to, pick up the box of knickknacks.
There's nothing I want in there. I think I'll leave that up here.
Yeah, we'll leave the window up there. A skylight lets welcome sunlight into the attic. These old picture frames have been up here for years.
It's Granddaddy's old golf bag. I think I'll leave that up here.
Well, darn, I wanted to go golfing.
The chair is...
Open box? There's nothing to open or close there. The clock won't open that way. Can we use the clock? We can. Oh. Can we turn the key? Nothing happens. This is interesting. It's armed with much sugar. Oh boy. Take the window. Yes. Hashtag take the window. A ring of 6 symbols surround the face of the clock. A sword, a sun, an angel, a noose, an eclipse, and a dragon. There's an interesting design at the base of the clock. A key winds the clock's mechanism. Can we move these? Cool. Just knew what time to set it to. But I don't know a time. Use. Yeah, without more information, I guess we can't use that yet.
It looks pretty heavy.
I mean, weren't we supposed to,
Do you have messages for me?
Dana called.
Awesome.
Okie doke.
Do you have more messages?
Your grandmother called.
I keep meaning to get up.
She sounded great, and we had...
Great.
Don't worry. I didn't go into detail about your...
She's my...
But she said to remind you to stop by and go through your father's things.
yeah, father's things, not, grandfather's things. So, I have sugar and caffeine? Oh, Lord. Someone is
Oh, no.
doomed. What do you think, Polly?
I don't know.
There's a sketchbook on the chair that Gabriel vaguely remembers is his father's. Hey.
Anything?
I can pick up-
Voodoo murders sketched in it?
Maybe.
I think I'll take Daddy's sketch.
Take Daddy's sketchbook with me.
Look, sketchbook. They have no effect on you.
Gabriel looks fondly at his father's sketchbook and charcoal pencil. The magnifying glass is an expensive one with an inlaid jade handle. Ooh, heirloom from Gabriel's grandfather. The tweezers from the bookshop are old stainless steel pair that Gabriel's had forever. Like, okay, I didn't really see much useful down here. Maybe it's just not yet type of thing. Maybe we need to come back and ask Granny when we find out that we have superpowers. Bye, Granny. I'll be back to bother you later.
Well, Gran, I better get going.
All right, dear.
Aw, he hugs his granny.
All right. Well, he's a good boy.
In that way. Alright, now I say we go to the police station. It is quite difficult to have any respect for a man who sincerely refers to his father as daddy. Gabriel Knight, sweet. Yeah, I know, right? Third game was not great. I have all three of them, so we'll see. No, but it's very common in New Orleans for that, for most people to refer to their father as daddy. It's very much a southern, deep southern ism.
Daddy used to draw on a charcoal book.
Daddy or Papa
remember-
or something like that.
Mhm.
Daddy used to draw on a charcoal book. Gabriel is standing in the lobby of his friend Moisley's precinct. It smells like a cross between a hospital and brewery. That's
You
an
in New Orleans, all right.
odd combination. What up, my dude?
Hey, nice precinct.
Think so? That's peachy. That means more to me than you could know. Hey, it's a beignet guy.
Great, I'm starved.
Wait, in 1993 they have female cops? What? Oh wait, it's 93, not 73. Daddy or pappy, I've heard both, yeah. It is cute when a woman does it, creepy when a man does. Like I said, it's very common in like New Orleans. Nolans. Am I gonna seriously have to wait for each one of them to walk outside and go talk?
Put you. Hey, grab me 3, would ya?
Sure.
Oh.
Thanks.
Gabriel can't do anything with the officer in the front lobby. Let's ask you some
Got a
questions.
second, officer?
What can I do you for?
I want to ask you about the voodoos. What do you think? Just go straight for the voodoo murders, Polly?
He's muted.
Oh. Well, I guess I'm going to choose for him.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
I'm not allowed to give out information on police cases.
I didn't say you could. Oh, well, you are a police officer, so you would know more. My bad. It would be cool if this had a remaster, keep the game exactly the same, just update the graphics. I'd be happy. Yeah, I know, right? Peachy, ain't that like saying bless your heart? Kinda, yeah. Let's see.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Me? Nothing. I'm a Catholic boy.
There's a difference.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I'll tell you, I'm glad as hell it's not Mardi Gras. If it weren't for that 1 month a year, being a cop in New Orleans would be a real pleasure. As it is, I'd rather stick behind this desk.
Tell me about yourself.
Who, me? I'm the Desk Sergeant Frick, why?
Frick?
That's right. You got a problem with that?
Not at all.
No.
I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
He's out at a crime scene. Sorry.
Moses at a crime scene. He gets all the bribes and backdoor deals he can handle.
I was supposed to pick up some
Bribe
photos
with
from
donuts.
Detective Mosley at the front desk.
Is that right? And who are you?
My name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Yeah. I got something for you, all right. Soon as you're done talking, I'll give it to you.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Like,
Where is the crime scene? Is it related to the voodoo murders?
Crime scene information is police confidential. We don't need any more looky-loos than are probably already there. Here's that envelope for you, Gabriel Knight.
Thanks.
Going to examine. Feels pretty light. The envelope has Gabriel's name written on it, misspelled. Oh! Hey kids, we can read the journal. Images haunt the pages of Philip Knight's sketchbook the way they must have the way they must have haunted his mind. The images touch a deep chord in Gabriel. So familiar are they that he finds it hard to believe they aren't from his own subconscious. Can I open the envelope? Gabriel opens the manila envelope and finds photos, it looks like. Photograph of Mosley was apparently taken upon his graduation from the police academy. He had hair then. Odd that is. Oh, I know what the photo frame's for. One of the photos from Mosley is an official Voodoo Murders crime scene shot, a graphic close-up of a victim. Oh, that's Neo. Not. Polly. Well, I don't want to do too much without him.
Polly.
He's muted. He's probably not at his desk. Got a forklift. Ah, that's mean. Pick up. Gabriel can't do anything with the officer from the front lobby. I bet you can't.
She's not bad.
The desk sergeant looks like a poster boy for heart disease. 30 extra pounds between his armpits and his belt. And a complexion that the consistency of gray oatmeal. In other words, a typical product of good Southern cooking.
Okay, sorry about disappearing there for a second. I just got a phone call out of nowhere I wasn't expecting. So,
Oh,
I'm back.
Well, we got the envelope, and inside is a picture of the good detective as well as a crime scene photo. So nothing super interesting. However, I did find out.
I mean, it's too bad you can't zoom. It looks like nudity, but dead nudity, and that's not very interesting. So yeah, anyway, I was reading along there. Well, I muted.
The photo of Mosley reads "Cop nerd" to Gabriel's eyes. No, I did like this. This looks interesting. Especially the fact that he seems to identify with what's drawn there. Can we use the magnifier? Gabriel can see just fine without the magnification. Okay. Well, I don't really see much. The official seal of New Orleans Police Department highlights the tile floor. Well, I'm not sure. Where should we go next? We could go... We know we can go to the cemetery. There are other places we could go. What do you think, Polly?
Go to the cemetery.
I think we'll get
Because,
our...
you know, cemeteries and voodoo and Maria Laval's fancy mausoleum and all sorts of New Orleans things. Yeah, there's that's her Maria Laval's little mausoleum that people go up and write their little hexes on and burn candles and really go there and smoke joints and be fake Wiccans. But anyway, you know, it's closed off now. You used to be able to just go there. She's a big voodoo figure until somebody went there and painted the whole thing pink.
Well, because we spent so much time talking, I wasn't able to speak to the janitor.
Oh, sorry.
That's interesting. He'll probably come back. Near the Laveau tomb is a piece of red brick undoubtedly cast off from spiritual graffiti writers. But no, that's interesting. Somebody painted it pink. That's kind of bad.
Very bad. Like, you would destroy a piece of New Orleans history like that. And it wasn't like pink regular paint, like latex paint. It was that, you know, that thick rubbery paint that you paint driveways and shit with?
Ew.
Like the thick rubbery latex, painted it the whole thing bright pink.
That's just... Ugh. Somebody had a real hate boner. Food, trinkets, and more unsettling things have been left at Marie Laval's. Oops. Just look at handsome, isn't he? I wasn't looking at yourself. Tomb as offerings from believers. Vases seem to be a favorite decoration for the dead. A stone angel stands silently before a tomb. This is the tomb of Marie Laval, Voodoo Queen of New Orleans. Wait, Odd-looking marks adorn Laveau tomb wall. Who painted something pink? Mean people painted something pink. This old tomb is in a sorry state of disrepair.
There's probably no one left in the family to maintain it. A marble snake. Now that's cheerful.
An angel with a cross stands guard over one of the tombs. It's an imposing marble tomb from the last century. Gabriel can barely make out a name, Hamilton. The Lewis Cemetery #1 is one of the most historic and beautiful places in the French Quarter. Cemetery. Beautiful place. It's not two things usually put together. New Orleans is famous for its above-ground tombs. The high water table prevents bodies from being interred underground. The name Ross is inscribed on this old tomb.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Hey, you guys. An old man tends the cemetery with movements akin to a slow drawl.
His movements are like the way
Hello
he
there,
talks.
got a sec?
Real slow.
What you need, boy?
You must enjoy the company of dead folks.
Unlike the living, they ain't never given me no reason to dislike 'em none.
Touche, my friend. Touche.
Mind if I pick your brain a minute?
Go ahead. These folks ain't in no hurry.
Oh.
That's for the voodoo murders.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
What do you know about the
Ain't it
voodoo
just
murders?
awful, them finding those bodies with voodoo things around them?
With
I
voodoo
don't think
things
there's any
around them.
real voodoo going on. Somebody's trying to cover their tracks is all.
Okay, ask about voodoo in general. He takes care of the graveyard where all the hippies show up to smoke joints around
What can you tell
Laval's
me about voodoo?
mausoleum.
They say it was part of an old religion from Africa, brought here by slaves.
That's it?
Oh, well, yeah, that was, wow.
I could have got that in a
ask
2-minute
about
Google
St.
search.
Louis. Ask about St. Louis Cemetery #1.
Tell
That's
me
where
something
Laval's
about St. Louis Cemetery #1.
deal is.
You know why the dead are buried in tombs and not in the ground, don't you? The water table's too high. Them coffins would float right out of their graves.
Ooh.
Them dead would go floating right down into the water. Course, if it were Mardi Gras, nobody'd even notice.
Goddamn.
Ask about himself.
Tell
He's
me
got a
about
fun
yourself.
history.
My name is Toussaint Gervais. I'm the watchman here at St.
Toussaint
Louis #1.
Jarvis.
What
Gervais.
exactly do you do here?
Oh, I keep the place tidy, cause, but a big part of my job,
Gervais.
too, is looking out for the grievers. you
Looking
know.
out for the grievers.
People
you know.
come to pay their
Were you looking out for
respects,
someone with
they
a
need looking
can
out
of
for.
pink paint?
Sometimes they
You
so
lazy
grieved
bastard.
down, they don't know what they doing.
Oh. Fun fact, the dead in the canal-laden city-state of the brine are liquefied, stored, and sealed in urns with their bones inside. That's disturbing.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Seem like everybody want to visit New Orleans at least once in their lives, and they love the cemetery tour. I see tourists in here every day of the year.
Well, I guess we've asked him all the questions. I mean,
Yeah, kind of. Not a very informative man, but all right.
No way. Something might
No way something might answer. The Wright family tomb. Several of Gabriel and Grant's family members are laid to rest here. Tomb is securely shut.
Gran talks a lot about you, Harley.
If Gabriel wants to address his ancestors, he should choose a specific plaque.
Hi.
Okay.
I'm Rebecca's grandson.
Much as when they were alive, the Wright elders give no response.
Gran talks a lot about you, Harley. Hey, Daddy. Miss you, Mom. How's it going, Granddaddy? Hi. I'm Rebecca's grandson. How's it going, Granddaddy?
Okay.
Yep, Gabriel doesn't care to communicate with the inhabitants of this tomb. Wait, what's his name? His name is Knight, which is interesting. Maybe it's the mother, the grandma's side of the family. I don't know.
Maybe he's like
No,
fake name, you know?
The care.
Like he's an author. But
Tell me about yourself.
My name is Toussaint Gervais. I'm the watchman
Toussaint
here at
Gervais.
St. Louis #1.
Asked what his name was. I like the tape recorder function, being able to just replay a conversation. Two Fish Jarvis. That's not how that's pronounced. So far, there doesn't seem to be much that's advancing the story at all.
that's why I keep saying, like, ask about the murders. It's
Yeah, because it's like I'm having trouble finding things that actually, you know, pertain to the story. I'm not used to this much freedom, I guess, in a point-and-click adventure. They just kind of cut me loose and said, "Hey, go have fun." But what about no, just go have fun. Poke around, maybe get laid. Who knows? Who are we kidding? Eve's not getting laid.
Oh.
Hi.
Right now, like tonight, you know, I meant tonight. After tonight, I don't know. Well, I know it's not one fish, Jarvis. God damn it. The prior doesn't look especially friendly. His business probably doesn't depend on walk-ins.
Hi there. Is this your store?
This is a Dixieland drugstore, and I own it, me. Name's Walker. Willie Walker.
Willie Walker. These folks gonna have me talking like them in a minute, folks. I'm gonna pull out my real southern drawl. And I'm just gonna be, bless your heart, young lady. Bless your heart. Poor thing. These folks, if I keep hearing these accents like this, I might just, you know, whip out my real Tennessee accent.
Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Do you like their
Ask what you
anthropomorphized
want.
crocodile?
I'll answer what I want.
Yeah, I saw that in the corner. I'm gonna go look at it in a second. God damn,
That's for the voodoo murders.
this dude don't have no sleeves. Voodoo murders!
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Cabriz Sancour.
What did you say?
Nothing. Those killings have nothing to do with my shop, monsieur.
I don't believe him. Ask him about voodoo in general.
Can you tell me what you know about voodoo?
This is a novelty shop, monsieur.
And you've just got hotter. Nice. Oh, Polly loves my Southern Belle accent, Mr. Dub.
I do indeed.
Doesn't he just eat it up when I play up my accent?
It gets my blood rushing swiftly.
I'm actually a little jealous that other Eve can do it better than me. Hers is just natural. His much more. See, like I said, I've worked to try to keep it out of my dialect, so I sound somewhat normal to the rest of the world.
And how many times have I told you what a bad idea that was?
Well, yeah, after I've done 30 years of work on it, so. The shopkeeper just called you a goat without horn.
Well, that's what Cabrit sans corps means.
What did you mean when you said Cabri sans corps?
I didn't say that.
You did. I heard you say
lying
it.
motherfucker.
You heard wrong, monsieur. I said no such thing.
This bitch.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I've lived here all my life, me.
That's it?
Tell me about yourself.
My name's Willie Walker. I own the place.
You told me that.
Tell me about your... How did you get into this kind of business?
Why should I discuss my business with you, man?
He's cheerful. Alright, my dude. I'm just gonna, like, shoplift or something. It's a mannequin wearing a crocodile mask. The Dixieland drugstore is crammed from top to bottom with strange merchandise, some of it or all of it, which seems to be related to the practice of voodoo. The glass jars contain a number of things Gabriel can't tell you
wouldn't
about.
want to.
Nearly as old as the one at St. George's. The sign says special St. John's Eve Lagna Pepe. Langa Pepe, free bottle of Lover Come Back to Me oil, our master gambling oil with every purchase over $50.
Lagna. My French is lousy, but everyone in New Orleans knows what that means.
That's
a
awful.
Little something.
That's so bad.
Langlape. Listen.
Lagnappe.
Lagnappe.
My French is lousy, but everyone in New Orleans knows what that means. A little something extra.
I'm from Colorado, so I have a non-accent accent. Yeah, I know how that works. The girlfriend has a Tennessee accent, lightly flavored. Take it from me, trying to hide your accent is overrated. Yeah, but if I sound like the New England Yankee I am down here in the South, I'd rather them not rise again.
Buddy, your glass is plenty polished. You're just looking suspicious now.
In this case, are super concentrated fixing oils and packages of pens. Small bags made of felt and flannel hang from the ceiling. She's over in Chattanooga. Well, boy howdy.
Those are gree-gree. They're full of magic. No guarantees, though, you know.
I mean, can I have one? Poster itself isn't available, and Gabriel isn't sure he wants what it's advertising.
There's no room for him in the bookstore.
There's no room for him in the bookstore. You funny.
No thanks. I don't even want to think about what might be in them. Can I ask you just a few more?
Whatever, man.
Whatever, man. Let's ask about the St. John's Eve.
What's the significance of St. John's Eve?
It's the biggest night of the year in voodoo.
What goes on exactly?
I couldn't say.
You full of shit, dude. Oh, I couldn't say. Alright, well. Damn it, I clicked through it. He's a liar! Yes, he is. But we can't prove anything. So, I don't know. Let's go to Let's go to... Wait, can I just go to a random street? Please select a destination icon. Okay. Historical Voodoo Museum. Let's learn some about some voodoo.
Hi.
Let's
Look around all you want.
Oh, what?
Okay, thanks.
Freaking out back there.
A street drummer is settled outside the
he's a
museum. Oh, okay.
He's fucking losing it a little bit.
She looks thrilled to be here. Let's have a little bit of small talk with her.
So, how's the museum business?
I don't know. I don't normally work here.
I have questions now.
Could I ask you a few questions?
I wouldn't be much help. You should talk to Dr. John, the owner. He'll be back tomorrow.
I see. Thank you.
Well, isn't she just the most helpful little precious pumpkin? What, may I ask, is moving around in that box up there? A very large, formidable-looking snake is secured in a plexiglass cage. Oh my lord.
Damn. I've always wanted a skeleton with a bowl on its head.
That is an unusual thing to want, Mr. Knight. A skeleton with a bowl on its head. The official voodoo wishing stump. Rub it and make a wish, a card says.
Funny, I say the same thing to women.
God dog. I was not expecting that line. A wooden doll with horns on its is on the back of the table.
Looks like Jack Nicholson.
Let me see if I can speak to Mr. Drummer. Gabriel can't do anything with the drummer on the street. Well, that's unfortunate. The back wall displays various voodoo items, such as a bandana that was once worn by a voodoo
Nice
queen.
bloodstains.
It's an electric switch. Well, let's just operate that electric switch right there. Turn off the lights in the room. Where is Murray the Talking Pirate Skull from Monkey Island? He's in Monkey Island, darling. Goodness gracious, Gabriel walks slow.
Hey, turn it off.
I didn't mean it.
Dr. John told me never turn on that fan.
I can see why.
It very much upsets that snake. That'd be good to note for later. One of the things you'll learn about these kind of point-and-click adventure games, Polly, is little things like that that you may be able to interact with now, but don't really do much right at the moment. Remembering them for later is very useful.
The idea is you have to come back and interact with them later?
Well, right. Like, there may be, maybe when Dr. John is in, you know, the proprietor, maybe there's a reason you need to distract him. So walking over there and flipping that switch, which turns on the fan, which irritates his snake, would make him go, hey, what the hell? And he'll turn around and be distracted by the snake.
Okay.
You sneak up and snatch whatever's on the counter. That's just hypothetical. A lot of games will do stuff like that too, like distract or eliminate a person that's in the way from you achieving your objective. Sometimes to trick them. Sometimes there's some pretty clever ones I've seen that actually for tricking a character into doing something.
I'll be gone now, thanks.
So long.
One of my favorite ones is you meet Death, and Death has a book with the names of the people he's supposed to read. But because it's a lighthearted video game, the book's completely empty, so he's sitting there depressed. And so if you try to write your name in it while he's in front of him, he's like, hey, you can't do that. That's not okay. It's been a while, but your southern accent is kind of meh. Well, that's just rude, Merle. That's just rude. They are situational development, i.e. Deus Ex plot device. Moon logic. But, no, so one of my favorite ones, like I said, you want him to kill you so you can cross into the spirit realm. So what you do is you have to do, I forget what exactly you do. You have to do something distracting, like you mess with something else in the room. He jumps up and goes, what is, this noise over here? And while he's got his back turned, you write your name in the book real quick. And so then he comes back and you go, oh, Mr. Death, look, my name's in the book. And he's like, oh, well, good, I get to reap you. So he reaps you and takes your soul, and then he kills you, basically. So you're able to cross into the spirit realm, do what you need to do, and come back, and you're like, hey, so I have a confession to make. I put my name in the book when you weren't looking, and he'll go, well, shit, I can't have this kind of a clerical error on my record, and then he brings you back to life. I can't believe you did that to me. That's just dishonest. We haven't been to the cathedral. Let's go to the cathedral. St. Louis Cathedral. Let's take a look around. The chancel of St. Louis Cathedral consists of a raised dais, an altar, 2 pedestals, and a choir area. Flags of the world are displayed from the upper story, a promotion of universal harmony, no doubt. At least the cherubs are an aesthetic way of asking for donations. Need to call it a night later on. See, have a good night, Mr. Snow Pilot. Doesn't seem to be much going on here. Maybe we could open this door back here. Oh, Lord. Okay, good. He's going to walk sort of fast. Because I was really hoping he wouldn't take his sweet, precious time. Oh, goodness. Long ceremonial robes hang in the closet. I can just see you getting in trouble, Mr. Knight, trying to put one of them robes on. Of course, he's looking in the mirror.
I love my hair.
I hope you never go bald, Mr. Knight, because that would just be unfortunate. Can't go in there. That's the priest part of the confessionals. Well, let's go in here. Can we go in here? I'm sure you got some sins to confess, Mr. Knight. Eve, I love you, but you're trying too hard with that accent. It has to be natural. I know, it's the whole point. I am trying too hard. That is the entire point. I'll just click it from up here.
May I help you, my child?
Oh, hi. I'd like to... What are we going to do, Polly?
Can you ask questions in the confessional?
Let's try. You want to?
Can I ask you?
Do you know anything about voodoo murders?
The confessional is not the best place for interviews, son. You can contact the parish offices if you need private counseling.
I understand. Thanks, Father.
Is there anything else?
A blessing or a confession?
Well, blessing first. Well, no, confession. That would be out of order. Yeah.
I'd like to make a confession.
All right, if it will make you feel better.
I think I just need an overall apology to the universe.
I see. Apology noted.
Thanks, Father.
Is there anything else?
I just want to apologize to the
it.
universe.
Goodbye, then. Peace
Oh,
go
goodness.
with you.
Well, he left. That sucks. Or, well, I'm not 12 years old, so I do not need my bunghole stretched out, but thanks. Jesus Christ, assassin. Can't just say that. Oh, well, he left.
May I help
Well,
you, my child?
can you give me a blessing?
Could you give me a blessing?
Do you feel the need for a blessing, son?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
All right, if it will comfort you.
The priest blesses Gabriel through the confessional window.
Peace be with you, son.
Thank you, Father.
You can't just do that, Mr. Assassin. But no, Meryl, you do realize I'm from Tennessee, right? Like, this is my normal accent. I've worked to take some of the southern drawl out of it, but you should hear my brother's. Oh, it's real bad. Guess we'll go to the Jackson Square, because there's like literally nowhere else to go except for, I guess we could go back to the shop, but other than that, not much else.
Like, what do you think happens, like, after you have gone to everywhere? If you go back to other places, things change? Like,
well, like, normally as the story progresses,
Good day, officer.
things will happen, but...
You too. Keep moving.
like, where's Dr. John at?
Anyone seen Joe?
Could I ask you a few questions?
Not now, buddy. I'm busy.
I should have noticed that. Thanks.
Homicide team attend.
The other park visitors are enjoying their leisure and aren't interested in talking to Gabriel. The band is too into their music to talk to Gabriel. Well, shoot. Faster, Gabriel. Come on. Where's the run button? If I hold shift, it'll run? No, that's not how it works. Okay. Who's this guy? A lone drummer beats out a haunting near them on a large African drum. The drummer is busy.
Oh, there you go.
Give a hoot. What is... I think you should go rifling through the trash can. Gabriel doesn't want to take that out of the park. The garbage can has no function other than to take whatever people throw at it. Gabriel's had days like that. Well, Eve, the problem with accent control, sometimes it's easy to overdo. Yeah, fair enough. Give a hoot, don't pollute, old PSA. I can't slip out of it now. God damn it. It's gonna be hard not to do it now. Listen to all these accents. Welcome back, King Arthur. What the fuck? It's one of those mimes, oh boy. What I miss? Oh, we just solved the case. We're at the party afterwards. So, like, these people wandering around the mime will probably have something to do with something later. But until I know what. Finish the whole game that fast? Yeah, it was a really short game.
Damn.
Man isn't paying attention to Gabriel. Well, any DVD, The Queen of Chaos is that good. No, we're not done yet. We haven't really gotten anywhere.
waiting for some info on the murders.
I know, right? Like, there's really nothing going. I mean, we can go to the Overlook. I don't think there's going to be much here. Oh, that's lovely. St. Louis Cathedral. The original church on this site was built in 1724 and was named for Louis IX of France. That church burnt in the Great Fire of 1788. The present church dates from 1851. The Presbytery. I probably said that wrong.
I can go with that.
This building was begun by the Spaniards in 1795 after a fire in Jackson Square. It was intended for monks, but now houses historical exhibits. The Pontabla buildings are historical landmarks built in 1849 and 1850 as residential apartments. I probably butchered half those names, but... Gabriel standing on the balcony of a building across the street from Jackson Square. On the balcony are 4 mounted binoculars. Oh. Can we operate said binoculars? Eve, you show off solving the mystery right away. Hey, hi. How you doing? I guess I can kind of spy on the park below, yeah. I mean, it's all fine, well, and good, but... I guess it'll help to know which ones go where. For later. I'm sure there'll be like a point when we'll have to... Right now, it just seems like we're kind of information gathering and learning our way around the environment. I'm gonna actually head back to the bookstore though.
Lucy, I'm home. I wish you wouldn't wear that coat outside in June. I could smell you from here.
So, your point was correct, Polly.
We need to talk to Dr. John.
Hey, kids.
Oh, who's this
Bruno,
guy?
how nice.
Gee, a customer.
Of yours? Hardly.
How's the flower business?
Well, better than the used book business, I see.
Damn!
Rare books.
So I was going to say, you pointed out that, you know, it was really odd that he's wearing a coat in New Orleans, and you'd be right. Apparently it's June, and she's like, you please not wear that outside. I can smell you from here. And I'm just like, damn. She's no chill.
That explains why I so rarely see anyone in here. Are you going to sell me that wonderful painting of yours today?
Watching, have you ever been to New Orleans, Eve? Anyone? The
I know
humidity.
I know it's hot and humid here.
I just get hot thinking about someone wearing a long coat in June in New Orleans. Fucking hell.
Oh, you're getting hot, are you, huh? Are you, Polly?
Yes. Yes.
I don't know. What do you want to say? He asked how much for the painting. He says, are you going to sell me that painting today? Seems like we don't really like this guy, though. So do we actually want to do anything or ask him how much did you give me for
the
it?
day that hell freezes over.
Is today the day that hell freezes over?
Gee, is today the day that hell freezes over?
One needn't be rude.
One needn't be rude. That was exactly how he sounded, too. Y'all thought I was playing up my accent.
You know, for the next installment of Sins of the Fathers here, I'm going to have read the book, Lit, that comes with the game.
It's an ashtray. I will have the logistics of this figured out, so you'll be able to hear the audio and stuff. Because I know
But
probably
I'm gonna
not.
read.
Huh?
I'm going to read the booklet and get a couple of hints on places to go to get started and different things like that, but not go too far into it because a lot of these are inventory puzzles and stuff like that. So you don't want to like give yourself all the answers. But I'm feeling like I hear you. You're just getting a sense of the game. I hear you, but it also feels like there's like where's the plot? Like no one's.
I am. I mean, we know he's investigating the voodoo murders for his book, but outside of that, it doesn't seem like there's a lot driving you to particular places, or else I just haven't found the right things to trigger. And that is a big problem with a lot of these earlier games, is they're very much just kind of dropped you in and let you feel your way around. There wasn't a whole lot of later point-and-click adventures would like restrict you very narrowly at first, and then as you branched out, got your footing and figured out, okay, I've already been here, I've already done this. I can move on to this next area. Then they would kind of let you branch out a little bit, but they didn't just drop you in the middle of the city and say, "Have fun, figure it out."
Do you think
they held your hand? They hold your hand a little more now. So,
I mean, in some ways, it's better to not hold your hand. I think, but anyway, do you think the secretary, the snotty bitch with the master's degree, might have more messages?
Maybe. Let's talk to her. Monkey is on. We'll tell him we said hi.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Messages.
Do you have messages for me?
Nope. None right now.
Maybe we can get her to do some research now. Oh, hey, wait a minute. New options.
Do you know what Caprice encore means?
No. Sounds French, though.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
St. John's Eve? Never heard of it. It must be a local custom. New Orleans love any excuse to celebrate.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure. What?
Oh, she won't research anything.
Okay.
Well, fuck this
but
woman.
we have two different things now: Caprice Sancour and St. John's Eve. So I wonder if we go and talk to someone else about them. Bye, Eve. Keep on working on the Southern Belle. I don't have to work at it, sweetie. It's who I am. Polly, keep being Polly.
Guaranteed. You should be able to ask her to research the voodoo murders or the cordon. What was it again? You called you like a hornless goat or some shit.
Caprice Sancour. My biggest grievance is something that a lot of later point-and-click games fix, is how long it takes them to cross
I'll be back
a
later.
room.
Don't hurry back on my account.
Well, why don't you turn the speed up?
Can I?
Yeah, it was in there in the settings with sound and everything.
I see music, sound, text, detail.
God damn it, speed was there, I swear to God. Maybe it was sound and I'm just like I mean, I have been drinking, but Jesus.
We didn't go
Yeah, 'cause
here.
I remember...
We didn't go to the Napoleon house.
All right.
Queen of Chaos simply is. Gabriel and the bartender are old pals. His name is Stonewall King, and he knows everybody around here. An unhappy looking man explores the dangers of drinking alone. A young woman is enjoying drinks with her boyfriend.
Kinda cute. Nah.
A sharp-eyed gentleman in a gray sports coat hunches over a chessboard, chuckling to himself. A man in a loud tie stares morosely at the chessboard. The chandelier casts a dim glow over the room. It's a bust of Napoleon. How I propose. Fancy liquor bottles contribute to the general decor.
Does that?
All right. Huh?
I missed it. Is that drummer like just making the rounds, or is he outside the same shop?
You know, Sam, you're
It's
just
just
about
Napoleon's is right beside the shop you were in before,
Shut
where he was
up,
there.
Marcus.
Yeah.
It
That guy gets
is a
around.
street drummer. That's
That guy gets around, man.
odd. Like, unless the... No, the museum isn't right next to this. This is odd.
What's up?
Buddy, I think the place you're looking for is down on Bourbon.
This bitch just called Gabriel gay. Can I hit? Is there a hit command? Like, put move. Gabriel isn't here to get into a fight. God damn it.
Oof.
Hi, how's it going?
It's
Well,
been worse.
Let me see. Just grab him.
Let's go talk to the couple.
Hi, how's it going?
Could you excuse us? We're talking here.
Hello there.
Excuse me.
Right.
And she was listening raptly.
I wish I could have heard that.
And she was listening raptly, I am sure.
Nothing like a good game of chess, huh?
Yeah, well, this isn't a good game. This is torture.
Oh well, have fun. So, having a good game?
I'm concentrating.
Fine.
Alright, the only person who seems like they want to talk is the bartender.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Sure. I'm not too busy at the moment.
All right. Let's see. Who's this guy? Voodoo murders.
Oh, wrong button.
What
Voodoo
do you know
murders.
about the voodoo murders?
It's all over the
voodoo
papers.
murders.
Some kind of serial killings.
Cabri
Does the phrase Cabri sans corps mean anything to you?
You know what goes in it?
I don't think it's a drink.
Oh, then I probably don't know anything about it.
You suck.
Nobody knows anything, and this is the thing in this game. I like the question asking cursor icon says GK. That's the loading one, yeah.
What's the significance of St. John's Eve?
All I know is it's some kind of voodoo holiday.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Nolans.
Greatest city in the world.
No.
I'd never want to live anywhere else.
Yeah, he's into meth and gang violence. He wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Hold on.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Voodoo? I don't believe in it myself. I invented a drink once called FarZoosme, but it wasn't very popular. Some people do believe, though. Even some of our regulars here at Napoleon House.
I knew it. That son of a bitch who said it, he's a fucking voodoo dude. It refers to human sacrifice, for God's sake. I knew it.
Honey, we knew he was a voodoo dude. His store was screen voodoo, but we couldn't. He kept saying,
Well,
"Oh,
yeah,
I'm
but he's a
just
lying motherfucker. He said, "Oh, this is just a novelty store. I sell candies, and I got that weird
We
crocodile."
knew
man
he
in the
was
corner."
lying.
Well, yeah, he's a bad liar.
Can't remember. Can you ask about the same thing multiple times? Good question. I don't know if they'll give
Does
the
the
same
phrase-
answer.
Never heard of it.
What's the significance?
People who believe in that stuff think it's a real...
Yeah, it looks like they just give a shortened version of the answer.
What can you tell?
This city must get 1 million tourists a year, especially around Mardi Gras.
What do you know?
They say a lot of
avoid
voodoo
Mardi
stuff is
Gras,
found
man.
near the bodies.
What do you know?
Everybody's talking
Doesn't sound
about
like
it.
you'd want to, but you actually want to. I've been there for Mardi Gras, and it's like, God damn it.
What can you tell me about your regulars?
If you want to go someplace
This
and have like a
crowd,
big drunken
the ones you
party,
see are mostly
etc.,
regulars.
and you just
That guy and girl
blah
in the
blah blah,
corner
go to
come a
Vegas.
lot. When they're
It'll
not fighting,
be a lot cheaper, and there's a lot more places to drink. If you want to go to New Orleans for New Orleans, don't go to.
In other words,
it's a fucking
they're
nightmare.
in love.
Just saying.
Tell me about
Ask about street musicians. Maybe he knows who that guy following
just
you
clicked
around
that.
is.
Music as much as the next guy, but they get pretty monotonous sometimes, you know? Like that drummer right outside. They say there's been a drummer outside Napoleon House since the day it opened. I like drums, but this character really gets on my nerves. It sounds like the same thing over and over. I just want to say, enough already.
Sounds like my life. Tell me about the street musicians. Or
Don't know what else I could say.
what can you tell me about your regulars in here?
See those old guys at the chess table? That's Sam and Marcus. They played every day for 20 years. Sam, the one with the purple jacket, he's lost every one of those games.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
not that he's a bad player. I've seen him beat guys twice as good as Marcus. But Marcus has Sam so psyched out, he loses his nerve.
He's got him
every time.
psyched for 20 fucking
By the
years.
way, Sam, the chess player,
Son of a bitch.
he's into that voodoo stuff.
Oh, really?
He's always talking about spells and gree-gree and stuff.
Let's
Brilliant.
talk to Sam.
Thanks. Yeah, go bug his ass. So we'll be coming up on the 2-hour mark of 5 minutes. Do we want to close it up after
So
we
what does
finally
Sam
get some
tell you
information from
about
Sam?
voodoo?
Well, about 50 years ago, Sam was too
Interesting,
shy to
isn't
talk
it?
to this pretty
They're
girl.
in the
he
French
was in love
Quarter.
with.
Listen.
He went to a
His
voodoo
name's
inn
Sam?
and had her make him a love charm. It was a little pouch that he had to bury under the girl's front porch. Well, he buried the pouch, and the next day, he went up and talked to the girl. And, sure enough, she didn't reject him. Now she's his wife. Poor guy.
So what has Sam told you about voodoo?
That's about all I can remember.
Hey there, Sam.
Sorry to bother you, but could I ask you a few questions?
I'm not the chatty type, am I, Sam?
Oh, no.
You old bastard, you're not.
Besides, I'm busy sucking poor old Sam dry. Go bug someone else.
Phrasing.
You're a real sweetheart, Marcus, you bastard.
Excuse me. I hate to interrupt your game.
What game? This isn't a game. It's a slaughter.
He's right, you know, so let me die in peace, would you?
Let's see if we can end this game quicker.
Okay.
Table has an inlaid chessboard. A sharp-eyed gentleman in a gray sports coat hunches over a chessboard, chuckling to himself.
Somebody's using it right now.
I say we flip the table.
Somebody.
You're a sore.
Can I ask you some?
I'm here to
Right. Are you sure I can't bother you with a few questions?
Mister, please, I'm trying to turn this game around.
Yeah, right. Got a crowbar?
Shut up, you bastard.
Are you sure I can't?
Mister, shut up.
Sure I can't ask.
Beat it. You...
Does this mean anything to you?
Yeah, get away from me with her, will you?
I showed him the crime scene photo, hoping maybe it would psych him out and let Sam win, so that way he can move along.
Does this mean anything to you?
Not really.
Not really.
Does this mean anything to you?
Not really.
Sucking him dry in public. It's not Mardi Gras. Normally you need the chaos to do that. Ah. Oh.
Son of a bitch.
Are you sure I can?
Mister, please. Yeah.
You just finished. I just heard you shout checkmate again. Arrgh. Do I have anything like voodoo related that I could show him? I can't tell if the snake and the lion mean anything. Hang on. I guess not. Gabriel tried to take the headstone while would be on him like ducks on a June bug. That door isn't going anywhere. Well, can we open the door? Can we open the door? Adventure games. The fun of going what alien moon logic is required to make the story progress. Quickly rub every item on every other item in the hopes that they mate and give birth to progress. Yeah. You are not wrong. Come on.
Hi.
I doubt this is gonna work, but
Can I ask?
Damn, it won't give me the option to ask about Sam. Space Quest 6 with the fish. You carry progressively more and more rotten fish with you the whole game. Ew. Well, this is the first headway we got.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Sure. I'm not too busy at the moment.
Tell me about yourself.
A good bartender listens to other people's life stories without telling his own.
Tell me about yourself.
A good bar...
So, no. Okay.
What can you tell me?
I'd call you a regular, Gabe. And one of our local writer celebrities, too. Been coming in here, what, 10 years now?
Don't remind me.
We're still waiting for that bestseller.
Don't hold your breath. What can you tell me about your regulars in here?
That's about all I can say about this crowd.
What do you know about...
Everybody's talking about them.
What do you...
Everybody...
Okay, he's exhausted there.
What can you tell...
Voodoo. Some people do believe. That guy Sam, the chess player.
Really?
Oh, we already knew that. How can I interrupt / finish their game? Or maybe it's just a time thing, you gotta wait it out. Sometimes it's like that. Come back later. Problem is everything right now is come back later and it'll be maybe useful. I'm this close to looking up a guy, but I don't want to do that. Mr. Dub.
Yes.
What do you say we call it here?
All right.
I don't know if you're getting tired or not. If you want to keep going, yeah.
No, I just I do have to get going.
Got a second, officer?
What can? But this runs us to the 2 hour and 4 minute mark. Whatever.
3 hour, almost 3 hour mark. Since I started streaming.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's
okay.
about 2 hours that you've been playing, but there was about an hour before that.
Mm-hmm.
Makeup and whatnot.
Yep. So we're gonna see if I can figure out how to save the game. Hey.
New save. Very nice.
Good old Southern charm. What attracted you to this game, Eve? Well, that's this fuzzy otter motherfucker over here. So.
Well, as long as you're not angry about it.
Nah, not at all. So, using special characters in a retro save game, futuristic. I know. Oh,
wow.
That did things while I was gone.
Holy shit! Your command prompt was prompting.
Apparently. So. I'd recommend Still Life, but there's a bit of nudity in it. Well, it'd be okay for Twitch as long as it's just like, hey, it's a naked person, not, hey, it's a sexy. Your VM is dying?
Say what? Twitch would be okay with nudity as long as it, wait, what?
As long as it's not the center of attention.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like if it's like a naked person in a game, that's fine. If it's a sex game, it's a different story.
Didn't know that.
As long as nudity is the nudity or the sex isn't the central focus. Wasn't the retro game running in a VM? Or was it Docs? It's Scum, I think. Yeah, it's Scum. Scum VM. I don't know. I downloaded the GOG Galaxy launcher and put it in there like that, so. I need more lighting. Because it's too bright. But in the other way is not enough. About that. Sex games get streamed or reviewed on Pornhub hilariously. There's a game reviewer who talks about stuff, so YouTube has censored versions, yeah. That's why I was very surprised to see like certain game titles when I was typing in StarCraft and I came up with something else and it was like, why is that game in the list? That's a sex game. Not that I would know what a sex game is. I'm a pure innocent flower who's never watched pornography or had anything to do with any kind of sex games. I'm a
right,
sweet
etc.,
Southern belle.
lie. Yeah, right.
God damn it, Polly. While Pornhub has the longer story and gameplay reviews. Oh, okay. Anywho, kids, that is gonna do it tonight. If you like what I do in this channel, share with your friends. If you like if you like Mr. Polydub's input, I need to bring up a link to your channel real quick. Okay, thank you. Jacob's gonna drop a link to Mr. Polydub's channel in chat there. Go check him out.
Greatly appreciated. Don't do that. You'll be disappointed.
If for whatever reason you like his contributions to the stream tonight and him asking questions and saying, voodoo murders!
Well, I didn't enjoy any of the audio or anything. I mean, it was.
I apologize for that. There
right?
was technical difficulties, but I will get it figured out between now and then.
Yeah, and I'll show up with more knowledge of the game because I'll have read the accompanying bookie book by then. So I've got a PDF copy of it. So.
Oh, okay. You play a detective and investigate murders. The victim is naked. you see nipple when you're investigating the body. Nipple.
My
It'll be okay.
God. A nipple.
And we'll create a drink for Noir Bar called Voodoo Murders.
What would be in Voodoo Murders?
I don't know. It sounds like a topic for Noir Bar.
Well, fine. We'll just...
I was just trying to give you material. I wasn't trying to be a dick.
I know.
Anyways, guys.
Fine, I'll shut up, Eve. Jesus.
As charming and wonderful as Mr. Polydip has been tonight, make sure you go over there and subscribe to his YouTube channel. He does really great content. Way better than me. He's way more eloquent and definitely a lot smarter than I am. So,
yeah, I'll buy that. Anyway.
And also just a charming sweetheart too, so. It's to tell you to host another Noir Bar, Polly, is what Kilkata is saying.
I didn't even have chat up, man. I'm a terrible co-gamer here.
It's okay. We'll
it's
work
Eve's
on
fault.
it. We'll work on it.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's gonna do it for us tonight, kids. If you like what you see on this channel, share with your friends. If you liked my awesome intro music that was done by Mustafa the Savage, if you like my amazing channel art that was done by Miss FarZoosme, you can find their links in the description below. I will be back on Thursday night, 10 p.m. Central, 11 p.m. Eastern, with more Resident Evil 3. Hopefully, I think we're getting close to the end. I don't know how close we are to the end, but I think we're getting close to the end. But yeah, so go see me run from Nemesis for a bit. Depending on how things go, we should be with Golden Age Radio tomorrow night. I should be on there. I don't know. Last couple weeks we've had technical difficulties that, myself and Race were completely exhausted last week. The week before that, Tally wasn't able to make it, and then... No, I'm sorry. We did do week before last. We were just... Everybody was kind of low energy, so... seems like Wednesdays are when we just have the least amount of power to do anything. Energy to do anything. It's like, melt. In which case, you should go over there and totally watch Polydub do comic book curation, so. On Wednesday nights, so.
Yeah.
At that link that Jacob dropped in there, right there, that YouTube link. Go check it out.
Thank you, Jacob.
No problem.
Anyways, kids, that's gonna do it. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Good night, everyone.